Welcome to Myers ASMR. How are you? Are you relaxed? Relax, shake that stress off. Hey, did you know that as you focus on what you don't want, more and more of it comes because this is a vibrational universe. As you focus on what you don't want, more and more of it comes because this is a vibrational universe. So how about you focus more and more on what you do want? Guess what I want right now? This McDonald's Filet-o-Fish sandwich. And what's better than a Filet-o-Fish? Well, a double, of course. Because I loves my fish. First time having the double. There it is, y'all. There it is. Doesn't it look fantastic? I bought it yesterday, so I actually just heated it up. And let's see how it holds up after being reheated. It still tastes great. The tartar sauce keeps it from being dry. I graduated from Seton Hall University in 1997 with a BA degree. I should wear my hat more often. Maybe I'll see what's going on campus. I think there are a couple of new buildings since 1997. So that'll be exciting. They have a degree in gaming now. This is Tasso's Passion Tea. But you know me, I always have to embellish everything. So I added a dried soursop leaf and a tiny piece of cinnamon stick. That's it this time. Usually it's apple cider vinegar. It's also, sometimes I'll put a drop or so of oregano oil, peppermint oil. Yeah, it's pungent. No sweetener. So, since I graduated from university in 1997, which was almost um, 30 years, I don't know, what is that? It's been a few decades, and the world has changed, technology has changed. So, do I think that a college degree is necessary and worth it? I would say that that's a case-by-case basis. Like, it depends. Is it absolutely necessary for survival and to make it in the world? No, because thankfully we have things like YouTube, social media, where anybody with a desire, a passion, the determination, drive, and will to make it happen can make it happen. There's so many avenues a person can go into: business ownership, app development, AI, and so many avenues that are based around technology that a person, and I would say, well, I don't want to go so far as to say school might hold a person back, because while you're sitting in classes, especially, those waste of time, waste of money, unnecessary, what they call core, I don't know, no, not the core curriculum, those other classes that have nothing to do with what you want to study, but they just pad it on, like all this history and logic and math and reading and English and art that you wouldn't be taking if you were not required to. So basically you spend 2 years just getting all those requirements out of the way before you get down to what you really came there for anyways. So that's what I'm trying to say. While you're sitting through all of that, you could be out there just getting right to the point of what you want to do. You could actually be self-teaching yourself what you want to do, or going somewhere and getting a certificate where you can bypass all the fluff and all the BS. In my case, I didn't have a clear indication of what I wanted to do, and probably honestly still don't, but I also had a scholarship. I had a full ride, so of course I was going to make full use of that. I was gonna, benefit from that. And I'm glad I did, because college, university, higher education is more than just the book knowledge. It's also where connections are made, networking is done, and not even so much in the strict sense where you're standing around passing out business cards, but just interacting and getting to know people. It's a socialization. Like, once you get out in the world as an adult, there's like this shared understanding and knowledge. You can tell who's been through it, and there's something that it does to the maturity of a person to go through that experience when you go through university. And it's kind of like it's the first time you're on your own and you're making real decisions for yourself. So I would say it's a great socialization, a very, very expensive one, yes, but if you can find a way to lessen the cost, then do so. I mean, I love education because I'm just that type of person. I don't love spending gobs of money on it, hundreds of thousands of money, especially for the average young person just coming out. It's too much. It's a tremendous cost, and I think it's elitist, and I think it's meant to allow in a certain caliber, a certain type of person, and keep out others. And it's that attitude that I don't like. Yes, there's financial aid, if it was up to, the presidents and the owners and whatnot. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know if it's enough elite people to fill all of the schools anyways. But who said it all made sense? Right? People can want whatever they want to want. It doesn't mean that it pads out and it adds up in reality. So, hey, I mean, even though I was kind of clueless, honestly, throughout college, and even when I came out, I didn't do what I studied, but I'm still glad I went through it. I've made connections for life. I feel like I'm a part of this, even though I didn't pledge any Greek. I just feel like I'm a part of this fraternity. There's this connection, and the way it helped me develop my brain, to be interacting with other people who were on that advancing course is a big deal. It's not too many places where you find that, where you can get together with so many advancing minds and have deep discussions about things, because a lot of classes are like that. There's so much interaction and people are discussing like just deep and important issues, and your opinions get tested, opinions get formed. I think it strengthens critical thinking, and it helps you in your interpersonal skills, especially if you live on campus. Once I moved to campus, I just became better socially, and I'm very, very grateful for that, because that has helped me in the course of my career. So it all depends. Can you get these experiences elsewhere? And some people may not value these specific experiences. So it's up to you. If I had a child, what would I tell them? I would tell them to move in the direction of their passion. Like, what's calling them? What's beating in their soul? What do they feel most drawn to? And that's the guiding point right there. And whatever it is, see how you want to go about it. If you can do it without school, if getting a degree will make your employability better. So I'm not a career coach or a guidance counselor, so I guess you'd have to really sit down with somebody. But if I had the chance to do it again, yeah, I would go to college or university all over again, for the options that it gives you. I was able to get into so many companies and jobs simply because I had a degree. Any degree. I've seen so many places, the insides of so many. Now, is that blocked to people who don't have degrees? No, but I'm pretty certain that certain roles and positions you have to have a degree for. But if you know what you want and you don't care and you just know that this is what you want to do, and you don't care that about getting a degree because it's not necessary, then you have to make that decision for yourself. You have to see what beats inside of your heart and then see what the requirements are. If it's to be any kind of doctor, you already know you need that higher education. So, and a lot of colleges have built in like internships and career placement and guidance and things like that. And they even have companies, like they have career days, they have companies that come to the school. So, it's more than just sitting in classes and doing homework. And if you can get a free education, are you kidding me? Like, why the heck not? You might as well do all that you can do, because sometimes trying to go it alone and figure it out by yourself is the hard way, right? Why not tap the knowledge, the experience, and the wisdom of a whole lot of experts right around you, right? So, you gotta decide for yourself. I was going to get into this book today, this How to Develop a Winning Personality, but I'm looking at the time, and normally I stop my videos somewhere in the 20 minute mark, between 20 and 25, and I think the section that I was going to read is kind of long, so I'll save it for another time. But I don't wear my hat that often, and I saw it stick because I knew I wanted to put a hat on today, and because I just didn't feel like doing too much with the hair, and I was gonna put on my white baseball cap, and then I saw this one sticking out, and I said, you know what, I never wear that hat, so hey, why not put it on, right? I need to go to more of their alumni events. I mean, I have not been on the campus in probably over 10 years. So I'm pretty sure just about everything looks different. Pretty sure everything has been upgraded. I'd love to see the cafeteria. I wonder if I can use the gym as an alumni. Like, how much would they charge? That would be interesting. I tell you, I miss it. I think when you're a young person, you have the advantage of school and schoolmates, and that's like your main social circle. But I think as a mature adult, you just have to work harder at it, because you don't have that built-in school system, and work is a whole different story. It's hard to see work as friends, and some jobs don't really, like, socializing is not something that's easy and convenient to do. And if you're socializing too much, then you're probably not working, and then that's a problem. And I find that a lot of workplaces, there's this competition, and people tell on one another. So it makes it hard to really trust and consider people your friends when everybody is watching and analyzing everybody, and going back to tell the supervisor about what, and it could be like the stupidest, most like inconsequential. It's not even something that, like, they don't even have to be after your job. They'll just, any little thing gets reported. So sometimes it's really hard to have that trust and rapport when you feel so on guard. So that's why I kind of miss the school experience. I think it's easier to make friends. I mean, it's more of a casual, relaxed environment, so you're not worried about getting fired or something, or pleasing some boss. You're there doing your own thing. want to collaborate on each other's social media, let me know, because it's all about each one helping one, right? We can all get where we want to be faster and funner by helping one another, right? And if you have some type of product or service that you want me to talk about, you want me to feature on my channel in my videos, hey, let me know. I'm open to that kind of thing. Let's talk. And it can be more than just food. I like jewelry. I can showcase your apparel, some clothing or hats, hair pieces, wigs, weaves, what have you. Even if you have makeup, especially, like lipstick, I would try that out on your channel. So, reading materials, I would love interesting things to read, interesting foods, tasty foods to eat, gift certificates and whatnot. So, yeah, let's talk. And remember that as you focus on what you don't want, more and more of it comes, because this is a vibrational universe. Hey, if you like what I'm doing here, like and subscribe, donate to the channel. Catch me in the next video, and may you find lasting happiness.